Thomas and Friends was originally a British show, but as most of us know, it eventually got to a point where you could watch an episode of it pretty much anywhere. From Poland to Albania, people couldn't get enough of this talking train. So today, I'll tell you what's up with the dubs of Thomas. The non-English dub I'm most familiar with is a Latin American Spanish dub, as I grew up in a Cuban household. This meant my early exposure to Thomas was mostly Spanish DVDs. For that reason, I'm pretty fond of the Spanish narrator, Diego Brizi. Diego's an Argentinian dubber, who funnily enough also voiced Saul Goodman and Rick Grimes in their Latin American dubs. I'm picturing Thomas the Tank Engine defending Walter White in court. It's so stupid. But all jokes aside, he actually did a pretty good job. His voice really suits the narration. It sounds really soothing, but urgent when it needs to be. Where his performance gets a bit iffy for me are the voices he gives to the characters. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on the character voices, and then show a clip of Diego's voice for that respective character. Thomas's voice sounds a bit weird and somewhat annoying, but I think it's kinda charming.
Uf, resopló. ¡Qué olor horrible!
Gordon's voice is perfectly posh and self-important, without being too cartoonish.
No, yo seré la más útil. Resopló Gordon. Yo soy el más rápido, yo haré más viajes.
James's voice is kind of annoying, but at the same time it does fit him. But the problem is, Diego uses a similar voice for 90% of the human characters, and it makes me want to throw a remote at my TV every time they have a speaking role.
Seré la locomotora más útil.
I kinda don't have a lot to say about Sir Tom Hatt's voice, apart from, yeah, I like
La
it.
tormenta causó confusión y retrasos.
Bramó.
Todas deben ser locomotoras muy útiles.
So, overall his character voices are pretty hit or miss. But that being said, I still would take this over Michael Brandon, or even sometimes Alec Baldwin. I will note, however, I didn't go through all of the seasons he voiced. I only pretty much went through Season 8 and Season 1, as Season 8 was the one I watched as a child, and Season 1 is the most readily available online. If I had to rate this narration, I would probably rate it like a 7 out of 10. His narration in general is very good. His character voices are a bit hit and miss, but he also seems like a really nice guy, so I gotta give him extra points for that. That's pretty much the end of this video. I was planning on doing more dubs apart from the Spanish one, but then I started getting into editing and realized it would take ages to do that, so I'm just gonna make a separate video, if anything. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, become a channel member, buy my YouTubes and my mixtape.